morning, I'm riverside in Wat Bo Village in Siem Reap in Cambodia. Timeout, the UK's leading lifestyle magazine, named Wat Bo Village one of the 3 coolest neighbourhoods in the entire world. Lucky me, I live here. We are about to leave Siem Reap to travel east to one of the most amazing forest temples. But before we leave, I have a surprise to share with you. Inside the ancient pagoda behind me is the surprise reveal that I want to share with you. The magnificent artwork that we see in this pagoda, which is estimated to be at least 100 years old, and there is only 2 pieces of this quality that exist in Cambodia. One is, of course, here in Watbo Temple, and the other is in the Silver Pagoda in Phnom Penh. I'm so grateful that I could come here about 2 days ago, and the gentleman who is the caretaker of this magnificent ancient temple allowed me to come inside and spend at least 30 minutes admiring these beautiful murals. It's hard to believe that they've been here for 100 years. Closer to the temple now. It's a really nice hike through the forest here. In fact, in some places it's more than a forest, it's quite jungly. And I've met locals along the way collecting mushrooms and others travelling from village to village. This is a neat shrine. Okay, let's go. Here I am in my favourite little temple. Of all the temples, I love this one, Prasat, Prei, Monti. It was built in the 9th century. Scholars dispute who built it, but there seems to be consensus that it was Indravarman the first, who was the first king of the Angkor period. You can see the Prasat behind me, which is the only thing, the sanctuary that remains. In front of me would have been the palace. This is the palace compound. But the palaces in those days in the 9th century were built of wood and bamboo. So naturally, hundreds of years later, the palace has gone, but the sanctuary remains. It's quite amazing. 9th century, the first sanctuary built by the first king of the Angkor period. In front of me, this cistern is something of a mystery. There's local stories about it, but the truth is that we don't really know what the purpose of this cistern or bath was, but it has stood the test of time. There's some engravings on it, but scholars have been unable to read them because they have eroded over time. So this is one of Cambodia's wonderful mysteries. In 2001, the movie Tomb Raider was released. It starred Angelina Jolie and it was filmed on site in the Angkor Archaeological Park at Ta Prohm Temple. It stirred the imagination of people around the world, and thousands came to visit Angkor Archaeological Park and of course Ta Prohm, where Angelina Jolie had filmed. In more recent times, Angelina Jolie co-wrote and directed the movie First They Killed My Father. But did you know that some of the scenes for that movie, First They Killed My Father, were shot right here besides Prasat, Prei Monti, and it was in the field behind where there is now rice and cows grazing that they shot some of the scenes of this movie. Watch the movie First They Killed My Father, you will see a rice scene, a rice field scene, and it was shot right here beside Prasat Prei Monti. And Prasat Prei Monti is just there through the jungle behind my camera person. I'm standing in the rice field.